I've talked before on another video about the importance of feeling our emotions and how our emotions are more connected to shaping our physical reality. Now, here's another aspect of emotions. Most people think that psychic abilities are primarily mental. They imagine reading somebody's mind, as in listening in on the actual words that are being spoken. Now, some people might be able to do that. I wouldn't know anything about that. But what I find is that intuition is primarily emotional. It's about sensing very subtle emotional currents and then trusting that sensing. Now, the reason that more people aren't tapped into that on a more regular basis is because most people are in a constant state of emotional avoidance. They're not comfortable with being a little bit uncomfortable. They're not willing to feel emotions that they don't want to feel. And if you're going to sense things, you need to be able to sense whatever's coming in and not get triggered by it. This is why emotional clearing is so important. Okay, so it's not that you read somebody's mind mentally in terms of words, it's that you get a certain feeling and you trust it. Now, this is where the mind comes in again. When you get those feelings, in the beginning, you're probably not going to trust it. And you're going to probably try to turn it into a thought too quickly. So the secret is to stay in the emotions, and when anything comes in that might be intuitive, what I tell people to do is just pass it on. Pass it on to one other person. And this helps open the channel. You don't have to say, this is my psychic prediction. You don't even have to claim it. You could just say something like, you know what just popped up in my mind? I thought of you driving a red truck, or something like that. And even disown it, even say, I don't know why I even thought that. And the other person might say, yeah, I don't know either. Nothing might ever come of it. Or they might say, oh, I was just looking at buying a red truck. I was driving my friend's red truck. Or they might call you 2 weeks later and say, I was driving a red truck a week after we talked and made me think of that thing you said. But it doesn't really matter, because in the beginning, you just have to let it out. Share it with one other person, trust it, but realize that it's primarily emotional, not mental.